Yes crew, this is your boy Stanton and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in this video I'm going to look at making those UK garage womps in Serum, which you can hear in just about every garage two-step tune, also in jungle tracks and more 4x4 stuff, and also in my track Come With It, which is just being released on my Bandcamp. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so we're just going to go over to Serum, which is popped up there. And we're just going to choose a square width, but we're going to choose the BSOD square for this one, and then we're going to knock it down by 2 octaves, and then from here we're just going to add in oscillator B and do the same. Choose the BSOD square. That sounds like some of Sega Mega Drive. And knock it down by 2 octaves. And already there, we're getting those nice garage vibes going on. So from here, I just want to open up the filter. Make sure that oscillator A and B are being sent to the filter here. And then I want to choose a low pass 18. Obviously that's what it sounds like with the filter cut off all the way open, and then we're just going to pull it down to around 100. As you can hear, we shaved off the top of the sound. And then what I want to do from here is I just want to go over to my Envelope 2 section and grab this crosshair and apply some envelope modulation here. Now I'm just going to pull the cutoff back down to around 40, and then on my attack time I just want to give it a 1 second attack time. And as you can hear there, we're starting to get the womp. But that's a little bit too long for me, so let's just back it off a little bit to around 770 milliseconds. And then already there, we're getting that nice Come With It bass line and that garage womp. And this sound here, and all I've done is I've just went down an octave, and you can hear that sound in Discop's track Doom and also Instinct's track Check 1. So like I say, just go up and down different octaves on your keyboard whilst you're playing. And you might just find something that you're looking for just by mistake or experimenting. So what we can do from here, we can keep the decay the same on 1 second, the sustain all the way up, and then the release time to around 15 milliseconds. We can keep them as they are. Now what I want to do is, just on the filter section, I just want to add in some drive just to boost the signal a little bit, give it some fatness. And then what I want to do from here on the resonance is just push it up a little bit, just so we get some of that warpiness. And as you can hear, we're getting that whap. Now, what I want to do from here is I just want to make sure the sound's in mono, and then we're going to go over to our effects section, and we're going to add in some dimension expander so we can turn the hyper off, just so we can make the sound a little bit more wide and give it some width. Let's push it up the size here. Just so we give it some width there. And then we're just going to add in some distortion or add some more extra harmonics. It's going to back off the mix on the wetness. Pull the drive down as well. I only go around to around 25% because I like things just to be subtle. Push up the drive a little bit. And then from here we can just audition the different types of distortions. Let's just see what ASIM sounds like. Getting a little bit more angry there. So the tape saturation sounds like. Let's go with ASIM, that's cool. And we've just took the sound a little bit further there. But let's say we want to apply an LFO to the cutoff, just so we start getting a bit more wobbles. I'm just going to disable and bypass the Envelope 2 modulation. As you can hear, nothing's happening now. And then from here we're just going to add in LFO 1. We're going to pull the crosshair over to the cutoff. As you can hear, the LFO rate on quarter note is controlling the cutoff. But that's still a little bit too open for me, that cutoff. So on this horseshoe here, we're just going to pull back the modulation amount. Just so we shave off some of the top end of the sound again. And we can go a little bit deeper as well with the low pass. If your preference is to have it a little bit more, you know, deeper and low passed. But let's just go back to the low 18. But let's say we want to get the rate a little bit faster, just so it sounds a little bit more like MS01, which is the first track on my Bandcamp. So for you guys that are asking me out there how to make those womps on MS01, there you go. But we're just going to put the LFO mode on trigger, so every time I press a new note, the LFO restarts. And if you noticed, it sounds a little bit more smoother now. So if we had it on off, it doesn't sound as smooth. So let's put it back to trigger. But let's say we want it to sound a little bit more speed garagey. We can go up to oscillator B and change the fine tuning. So if you want to make those speed garage type sounds, we're just going to pull the fine tuning down, which you'll hear now. And if we want to go a little bit further, we can take it down to around 50. But let's just say we want a slower LFO rate. We can just back this off and audition the types of LFO rates. Let's back it off some more to around half note. And there we've got more of the speed garage sound in lots of Jeremy Sylvester tracks, such as Slag, let's just back it off some more to a bar. And what we could do is, if we wanted the Womp to act as a bit more of a synth sweep, so when we go into a different transition of the track, we can have it sounding a little bit more wide, and we can use it for that purpose. We could go over to our Unison section here and push this up by 4 voices, and it'll start to be a little bit more wide now. And we've just done the same on oscillator B. Now, just to show you an example of how the wave's gone a little bit wider, I just want to pull up my ozone. My imager. The Wheel of Death. Now, if we look over in this section here, we can see all this light blue. It's spread right across this field here on the imager. Now, if we just put it back down to 1, it's a little bit less. And that is because we've just reduced the spread of the sound via the Unison. So just put it back up. So that's a nice little example there for you if you want a bit more of a wider sound for nice little sweeps, or for an effect sound, you can use that tip there. But let's just get rid of that and just put it on 1 voice, just so we're going to be using this sound as a bass line. And that, guys, is pretty much it for those speed garage and garage womps. So let's just put it back to quarter notes. And we're just going to go back to putting our fine tuning on 0. And even there, we just sound a little bit more double 99 for the rest in peace groove, the garage banger. Excuse me, I can't play the actual bass line, but I think I got the first 2 notes right. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much how I go about making my garage womps. So guys, just to recap, we've looked at the oscillator settings, we've looked at the ADSR settings, we've also looked at the effects section and the filter section, and we've also took the sound a little bit further and applied an LFO to the cutoff so we can make that a little bit more of a wobble. Go away today, take what you've learned from this video and start implementing these sounds and these techniques into your own tunes. Let me know in the comment section below which is your favourite track with that garage womp in or that speed garage bass sound in. And if you want to get my help personally, you can shoot me an email and we can discuss things further. Or if you want to donate to the channel, you can visit the link below where you can help me keep making these videos, and in return I can help you keep taking your music production skills further. Last but not least, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.